Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a transmission fluid change on a 27 Fiesta ST. I'm getting ready to open up the drain plug on the transmission. It's a 8mm Allen or 8mm hex. I've got the 3/8 inch drive adapter for that, so I'm going to go ahead and loosen it up. So back here, the rear motor mount is the drain. And it's going to be hard to see from this angle, but right up here, let's see if we can get it in the picture. Right here, it's kind of getting washed out by the light, but right there is the fill. So we're going to go ahead and drain it now, and just use the factory fluid level. I got some painter's cups, I'll show that in a bit, to measure out the amount of fluid to fill it back up with. So we're going to go ahead and drain it. So we still have the fill plug in, so it's kind of chugging out a little bit as it's pulling air into drain it. But you can see this stuff is not very viscous. It's pretty thin. We're splashing, so I'm going to have to go ahead and, there we go, it's easing out. So yeah, it would come out a little bit faster if you left the, or if you remove the fill plug, but I'm afraid it would come blasting all over this AR mount. So anyway, drains out pretty quick. I'm gonna let it sit for quite a while and try to get everything out of there I can, because the method that the Ford manual states is, unlike most transmissions, or manual transmissions or differentials, you don't fill it till it spills out. You're supposed to fill it till it's an inch below the fill hole, and it's, you gotta do that on level ground. It's gonna be kind of a pain to measure. So I'm just gonna accurately measure out what the factory levels are and just get this thing as drained as possible. Also measure what I took out just to make sure it's pretty close. So now that we've got the transmission completely drained, I've gone ahead and torqued down the drain plug down here. There she is right there, right here. Torque the drain plug down to 30 foot-pounds, and we've removed the fill, and you can see I've run a hose in on a funnel up top into the fill hole, and we have that guy set up. If you don't have the air box in, you have like I do, like a cone filter. It's pretty easy to get this guy kind of resting in there, and see, it's hard to see. Yep, there's the hose running down. So we have our painter's cup over here, and the factory spec is 1.67 milliliters. Since there's probably a little bit left in there, we're going to go to, 1,670 milliliters, 1.67 liters. And since there's a little bit left and this thing's graduated in 50 milliliters, we're going to take the first pour at 650 milliliters. We have our Motocraft transmission fluid, dual clutch transmission fluid. So we're going to do one pour at 650 and then 2 additional pours at 500, and we should be at 1.65 liters. That should be close enough. There's probably a little bit of fluid left in there, so that should get us right on. So we have our 650 milliliters, and we're going to go ahead and pour this guy in. I'm going to stop the video just so I can hold the cone and not spill everything, or hopefully not spill anything. Okay, so we've got our 3 pours in. These painter's cups are pretty awesome for getting these measurements right. Highly recommend picking them up. And yeah, I think even if you don't have the intake, or an aftermarket intake, just pull your airbox out. It's an easy deal, and this isn't too bad at all. So I'm just gonna tip over the cup just to get every last bit in, and then we're gonna go ahead and torque up the fill port bolt, which is 30 foot-pounds as well. I think it's 40 newton meters. It's about 29.5 at 30. There's some margin in there. That's it. No, this is not a bad job at all if you got the car up and you just fill it to spec, rather than trying to use the method of measuring 1 inch below inside the fill port. I think that's going to end up being quite a bit less accurate than just letting it drain for a good hour, and then fill it up to what the service manual states at 1.67 liters. You can, even these graduate in 50, all you have to do is hit it close to the middle, and that's
and 50 milliliter graduations, 25 milliliters roughly. So we're all set. Hope this helps some people out. Definitely not a bad car to do a manual transmission fluid change on. Just a quick final note. I did go back and torque the drain plug or fill plug down, but went ahead and measured what came out with the painter's cup again, and it's pretty much spot on, 1.65-ish liters. I mean, it's not perfectly accurate, but I put back almost exactly what I took out. So if you don't have a seal leak, this method seems to work pretty good. So I recommend getting a hold of the painter's cups. I believe these are the 1 quart cups that I got, and I'll put an Amazon link in the description to where I got them, because they have a nice 50 milliliter graduation. So hope it helped out.